Alright, what up? WhoDatNation? This your boy CB, I'm back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up into two. I'm gonna do the offensive season review and the defensive season review. You know, just so I won't try to put it together and it'll be going on about 20 minutes. You know, so I'm gonna just split it up. Offense, defense. So first, before I get started, we finished 7-9 this season. Finished 7-9. So we finished. It was the Panthers, the Falcons, us, and the Bucks. It was a Buck fan coming on here early in the season, you know, crashing the Saints hard, you know, but as you know, they're back at the bottom once again, and it's going on 10 years, 10 consecutive seasons. So that's just pathetic, you know, on them. Thought they were starting to rise up, but I guess I told WhoDatNation that the guy was going to let y'all down, and look what happens. But anyway, I ain't here for that. I just wanted to get that out because the guy was just so worried about us, you know. But anyway, what I'm going to start out with is the offense. Okay. We get rid of Jimmy Graham this offseason. You know, everybody thinking that our offense is going to be not shit, but it's not going to be up to the standard to what it was with Jimmy Graham there. Okay. Coming to the season, dominate. We finished this season second overall total defense. The #1 pass offense in the game. I'm going to say it one more time. We had the #1 passing offense in the game. On top of that, Drew Brees finished out with 4,808 4,870 yards. I'm getting mixed up with the thousands. Well, he finished out with 4,870 yards. And on top of that, the guy missed one game this year at the Carolina game. So really, if you telling me he couldn't get 130 passing yards in a game, you got to be completely shitting me. So basically, this guy, if you want to be honest about it, he really had another 5,000 yard season with 33 TDs and 11 picks. You know, and all these rumors and stuff that was going on about him, about, you know, once we started to lose your streak, whether, you know, Brees should be traded, you know, and all type of bullshit. You know, basically he just put everybody's mouth shut. And these last two games, and no, I'm going to just keep it honest with you. After that Tampa game, the next at least month, the guy was playing with a fucked up throwing shoulder. You know, thanks to Zach Strief, you know, he caused that injury. And then these last two games, you know, really the second half of Detroit, and then the last two games, the guy was playing with a plantar fascia. And the MRI showed it, so he wasn't just bullshitting around with that. And he threw for 400 yards one game, and then over 300 the next game with a fucked up foot. So that just explains, you know, where you know, he's not on the decline as everybody's saying he is. People just doing a bunch of talking and don't know a goddamn thing that's going on. But anyway, let me start with the position. Well, let me just hit on Brees right quick. We know Brees is coming up this off season and is about to be old. I'm thinking 30 mil, if that's correct. But he's gonna have a big cap hit against the Saints, a big ass hit. You know, so you know, he had this exit interview yesterday, and you know, he said he was open to extending his deal. You know, and if he does that, we can save a good 7 or 8 mil. You know, we can save a lot of shit, and basically we can get him left. He can earn less money coming into next season, and we can, if we extend the deal, we can, spread it out instead of him getting all this shit next year. But he said he's open to extending the shit, so that's that. So he's coming back. We're not about to trade this dude. Had a Pro Bowl season, to be honest with you. We were just 7-9. That's, you telling me a quarterback that put up numbers like that don't get selected to the Pro Bowl, over Russell Wilson, and really he had better numbers than Cam and all of them, but like I said, at the end of the day, our team didn't get nowhere, so that's why he wasn't chosen. Number 2, we got our running backs. This is going to be a real interesting offseason with running backs, because we ain't never had this many backs to step in and show out for us. We're going to have Mark Ingram. We got Mark Ingram, Kyrie, Tim Hightower, Javarius Cadet, CJ Spiller, and Marcus Murphy. So that's 6 backs that we're going to have to worry about, And it can be good and bad, but all I know is if anybody was to lose their job, it needs to be CJ Spiller, and it needs to be by trading him away. Last week, Sean was talking about, CJ really couldn't get the strength back in his knee, And I can kind of believe that, because once the season gets underway, or preseason, you really don't have time to work out the way that you would in the off season. In the off season, you can work out 3-4 times a week. You don't gotta worry about flying out the games. All that, worrying about prep. All that kind of shit. But he had time to get the strength back in his leg. I can understand that. But the guy out on the field, he looked like he didn't grasp the playbook. He just looked like a lost soul out there. Really, the only highlight of his year was the Dallas Cowboy closer. Really, that was his only highlight of the season. Javarius Cadet came in. His 2 games alone, really, I can just take his Jaguars game alone, and that can arguably be better than what CJ done the whole year. But basically, his 2 games was better than CJ's whole season with us, and that's sad coming from a person that's owed $4 million going into next year. Something has to get done to that contract. Either he don't take a massive pay cut, or we just got to do away with him in a trade. I put that on in our Saints, who that shit on Facebook. This was 67,000 deep. A guy thought I was talking about cutting the dude. We can't afford to be cutting nobody. We can't cut Brown or Spiller because they owe too much money. The way our cap is, we're fucked up. So it's who that nation, just get your minds and hearts ready. It's gonna be some heartbreakers, but it's not gonna be our best players leaving. I don't see that happening. But as far as Kyrie goes, it just really depends on how much money he demands. Kyrie, he can be a starter in this league without a doubt. He was better than Chris Ivory. You see, Chris Ivory has a starting job with the Jets. He's up there balling. Kyrie is better than him. So Kyrie, teams is going to go after him without a doubt. No question. So either we can trade Spiller and then just do a deal with Kyrie. That'll be great, but I don't know what they plan on doing. That's going to be a heartbreaker for me. Because as far as with Tim Hightower, Was he balling this year when he got his opportunity? Hell yes. But it's always that question mark, you know. Can he keep it up? Kyrie, he kept it up. The first year Rob got there, which was 2013. So he done proved it for 3 straight years that he can be that dude in the backfield. And really, it was arguably, it can be debatable, you know, if he was as good as Mark Ingram or not. Because at the beginning of the season, Mark wasn't doing, he wasn't as hungry as he was. And Kyrie was running that thing, but anyway, that's that. It's going on 10 minutes. I'm about to wrap it up. Okay, who else is up in the air? Basically, Spiller, Kyrie, and the running backs. Hightower, whatever happens, he can be our safe option because he's not going to be a high demanding price guy. So, you know, we're good with that. The O-line, as far as the receivers, Colston, let me get Colston out the way. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to bring him back. He might have to take another pay cut. You know, I'm not sure about that situation. You know, but that's, as far as the heartbreakers, that's one of the few I'm talking about. We're going to probably have to say goodbye to him. Brandon Coleman, he's stepping up. When he get his opportunity, we see what he's doing. He can be a great piece for us. We don't have to go out and get no top receiver and free agent. We good at receiver. When you had the second best offense in this shit, total offense, really they receivers, so the #1 pass offense in this shit is we shouldn't be hunting no receivers. We good. You know, so we might be saying goodbye to Coastal. That's gonna be a heartbreaker. Now with the O-line, we have to wrap it up. As far as, well, we already know Zach Strief, we're gonna most likely be saying goodbye to him, you know. Because we got a first round draft pick in Andrew Pete. You know, this guy needs to get all the experience he can at left tackle, not trying to move him in at guard and moving him around the block. If you drafted Andrew Pete to play right tackle or tackle, right tackle is the only spot that's available because Teron, he is a top 3 tackle in this shit, hands down. But I'm going to get on him in the second. Okay. And just bottom line, Zach Strief, he's going to be packing his bags more than likely, you know, this off season. You know, that's just what it is. You know, you got Bree's shoulder fucked up, and I want to thank you for what you done for New Orleans, but your time is near. It's time for you to pack your shit. You know, kudos to you. You get respect for that 09 season. Jari Evans, I don't know what they're going to do with you, but we're going to see. But all I know, this almost 100% guarantee is Zach Strief is going to be packing his bags because we got a first round right tackle just sitting on there waiting to get his everyday snaps in, get a full training camp in at right tackle starting. So we need him out there. So Jari, I don't know what they're going to do with you, you know, but we're going to wait. So you're going to have to take a cut. I know you took one last year. I got to see how much you owe, but as far as everybody else, you know, Teron Armstead, I hope you can hold out one more year before you know, be looking for a contract, or we can put the franchise tag on you. We got to do something, because I hope you understand, man. Now's not the time to be trying to demand no contract. Just give it one more year, and then you're gonna be good. You know, so if anybody need to get the franchise tag, it need to be Teron Armstead, not Kyrie. Even though I want him to stay, he's our #2 back, arguably #1. But when it come down to, we don't know how Armstead's reps gonna act and all of that, so he's gonna have to take the franchise tag. You know, and basically, man, that's it. You know, my fault, I extended a little bit too much without trying to get as much info as I can. But once again, we had the second best total offense in this shit and the number one pass offense. So the trading the Jimmy Graham, really, it had no effect at all, on our offense. So good shit with that. We can't get rid of the leader of the offense, which we know starts with Sean Payton, followed by Drew Brees. But once again, my fault, I was too long on it, but I'm trying to get as much info as I could in. But I'm about to start another video coming out with defensive review. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute. It's your boy CB, I'm out.